improving. I mean, you're doing your thing and he's getting better, right?
I do not wish to give you false hope. Perhaps it would be better if we allowed him to rest.
Don't worry, he's a tough old nut. He'll pull through. Walter?
Oh, balls to you all. You're not burying me just yet.
See? I told ya.
Yes. Shame my first sight had to be your ugly mug.
You know, it's hella suspicious that a fucking guy's asking me for payment details before he even fucking looks at the console.
Right.
No, it's suspicious. Like,
It is suspicious.
Like, you're not, like, you're gonna ask me for my details and then fucking, like, what, you'd use my details? I'm not stupid.
Are you selling it on, like, eBay or Amazon or something?
No, Facebook.
Oh, okay.
I feel about 100 years older than when we left, but we're finally ready.
I never trust Facebook
I
selling.
only need 20 quid, but this is going for 200.
Albion needs. So come on. It's time to gather your generals and prepare for battle. You know, maybe I'll take a little nap first.
There we go, Dick Milk. Let's go abroad.
The fuck did you say to me?
I said, we're going to battle. Get on the ship.
All right, I've got it. I take a small group of soldiers down this route and blow up the west barracks. It will draw their attention and open up the main route.
How's that better than my idea?
We will live longer than a few seconds.
Oh, well, now you're just picking holes.
Give it up, boy. What I want to know is what my men need to do.
That's for the future king to decide.
Paige knows the city best. We'll follow her plan. Fine. I only put mine forward to annoy her anyway.
I see you've really matured on your travels. If you'll look at the map, we can go through the details.
My ships will take you to the beach here.
We can expect heavy mortar fire, but most of Logan's soldiers will be busy dealing with Paige and her men.
I want to be in the thick of the smoke and the fire and the glory. If Paige takes the west route, it's only fair I take the east.
Which leaves the center to us. Less chance of getting lost.
Then we're agreed.
Are you sure you're up to this, Walter?
Oh, don't worry about me. I may feel old and tired, but the day hasn't come yet. But I can't.
Yeah, you're really old.
To a good old-fashioned fight. Let the battle for Albion.
The power of friendship.
Our people are getting torn to shreds out there. They need our help.
We need to take care of that mortar.
We've already lost one ship. Caelan's come on.
They might be faceless, but that's still nothing.
What's a capsule? I'm using magic spells. We're taking fire! Not
Oh,
fire.
no, I was shooting them.
I know, it's just...
Keep it up. The
Yay, finally got the achievement.
Sorcery! Destroy him quick!
Put up your guard, soldier.
Is this not the grandest time you've ever had?
Sabine, you almost blew us up.
You saw a glorious beacon of freedom burning in the night for all the... What is it, Boulder? Oh, bloody hell. Move! Move!
It'll take more than a grenade to finish off that old sod.
Meanwhile, let's do what he says and get moving, shall we?
But first, we must dig a spot. Where'd Doggy go? Dog, I can't go back there. Dog just walked out of the map.
Lol.
Oh well. Oh boy, it's thundering heavy outside.
Shut up.
Ah.
Look, it's Paige. That girl knows how to handle herself.
There's more of
Come
them.
on, we're not far from the castle now. We'll meet up with her there. Enemy wounded. There's no way.
Please, we're in a street. Come on, Paige, where are you? Paige. Oh, about bloody time.
My men have been hurt in this battle, but I couldn't leave you out here alone.
That deserves a round of applause. Elite soldiers, my ass. Have that.
Stay alert. There'll be more coming. We have to find a way past this gate.
What we need are explosives, but I used mine up on the way here.
If only we knew some sort of tiny, crazy old man who enjoyed blowing things.
Ha ha! Did you see that boulder that the whole city bowed to our thunder?
Hang on.
Hi, Miss Callie. How you doing? Good to see you.
Dwellers have their ways, my boy. Is there anyone left to kill?
There will be soon. More troops are on the way. Kalian's fleet got a fair few, but not all.
We'll hold them off.
Come on, Boulder, there's more fighting to
Hope you're feeling better today.
Hope the ground fits.
Let's finish this for good, while I can still stand up on my own.
Did you see the announcement? Yeah, that Gears is coming to PlayStation. Yeah, it's crazy. Gears of War Reloaded, yeah.
No, let's surprise him.
So, this is how it ends. The old fool and the child who ran away finally become the man I always wanted you to be.
He's a lot more than that, and now he's ready to take your place.
Perhaps the time has come for someone else to lead Albion.
You were never a leader. Just another tyrant.
Did it ever occur to you that I may have had good reason to be?
We're not interested in your reasons.
Cower behind ignorance if you will, but my brother deserves to know the truth.
Save it for the trial, Logan. You can beg for your life then.
No epic sword fight? No nothing? Okay. Avatar Award unlocked.
There he is. The King of Albion.
80 gamer score. The ruler of Albion.
Just like I always knew you would. It doesn't get any easier, though. You have a country to run now. And with Jasper busy in the sanctuary, you'll need a new personal aide. Someone who could keep you organized. Let me introduce you to...
Hobson. Hobson's the name, Your Majesty. May I say what an extraordinary honor it is to serve you. I have a vast wealth of experience, I assure you, though I have yet to experience vast wealth. That, Your Majesty, is an example of the sense of humor which will no doubt make our time together such a delight.
No doubt. Well, I'll leave you two to get better acquainted. I should begin preparations for the trial.
The trial, of course. The very first item on today's agenda. Among my other qualities, I am well versed in toadying, public relations, and time management. And I heartily believe the key to being a successful king is following a well-scheduled royal agenda. If you will permit me, here are today's appointments.
Okay.
I'm sure you will do a marvelous job presiding over your brother's trial, which, as I said, will be your very first royal duty. Your subjects await in the throne room for what is sure to be an historic occasion, Your Majesty.
Give him the death penalty.
Logan?
That's what I'd do.
I'm thinking about it. Death by nipple twisting.
All stand to attention for the King of Albion.
What a way to go, having your nipples twist to death.
You're making me cringe at that. Oh, my...
We stand accused today of crimes against the kingdom and its people. Those who brought you to justice will now speak.
There's not a soul alive in the kingdom who hasn't suffered for his glory, and plenty who've died for it. I says, let him have some death of his own.
Look, I'm not one for lopping people's heads off, but we saw Major Swift executed like it was a bloody circus act. He deserves nothing less as far as I'm concerned.
But aren't we better than that? Isn't that why we fought to be here now? I've seen what Logan has done to this city. People starving to death, children forced to work. But killing him now won't solve anything.
It is not my place to decide his fate, but his betrayal condemned many of my people to death. He promised us salvation, and then left us to face the darkness alone.
I had good reason to break that promise, and I had good reason for the crimes you claim I committed. The day I returned to Albion, I received a visit from a blind seer, Teresa, our father's guide. She showed me the future of this kingdom. The darkness in Aurora is coming here, bringing death, destruction, the end of our way of life. The sacrifices I had to make, I did them to protect Albion. If a few had to suffer, it was to build an army. If a few had to die, it was to save a country. I have spent years preparing for this attack. Let me stand by your side now, and all my soldiers will be yours to command. Let us face the coming darkness, together.
This is true. If it's really coming here, we are all in grave danger.
You have the power over life and death, brother. Now choose.
Rip his nipples off.
You can't escape punishment for what you've done, Logan. I sentence you to death.
The king has made his decision. Logan will pay for his crimes against the people of Albion with his life.
I performed an evil deed. He didn't say anything about that.
I didn't even see the guns go off.
No blood, no nothing.
Alright. He just fell over from nothing.
Alright, set tax policy. Okay. Do we want to be evil with this one too, or?
No. Everything else should be good, but the first one is doing the evil deed.
You have fulfilled the first part of your destiny. You were little more than a child when you left the castle. You have become a hero, a leader, and now, finally, a monarch. But your journey is not yet done. Now you are king. You can know the truth. Albion will soon be attacked, and the threat could not be greater.
I knew the earth was flat.
Darkness is coming to our land. It cannot be reasoned with, it cannot be halted. The ruler of Albion is all that stands between the world we inhabit and that darkness. That is why you had...
Is that Venom?
The course of history demands...
It could be.
If you do not succeed, everything we know...
It could also be dick milk.
What the fuck? What type of dick milk is fucking that color?
Chocolate milk?
Why didn't you tell me all this at the
They
start?
don't look brown enough to be chocolate milk.
What you needed to know, and I never spoke anything but the truth. With Logan on the throne, Albin would have been doomed. This much I know. Only with a hero wearing the crown do we stand a chance of survival.
And how do I stop it?
You won't. Its rival is defeated. 1 year from now, the darkness will fall upon us. All you can do is prepare, and hope to save as many of your people as you can. How you do so is up to you. 2 paths lie ahead. You may keep the promises you have made and be known as a benevolent ruler. But understand that doing so will leave little to spend on the kingdom's protection and may lead you to disaster. It is not easy to be popular and keep the treasury full, unless you are willing to sacrifice your personal wealth. But you may also choose to break those promises, to harm your people in order to save them. You will not lack the means to build the army you need, but you will be hated. This path will cast you in the role of a tyrant, as it did your brother. You have 1 year to do what Logan could not. Be the ruler that readies Albion for the greatest threat it has ever faced. And be the hero that can stand against it.
I don't want to have my nipples ripped off to death, so I'm going to be this one.
Ah, you're gonna be an angel.
Yeah. Why isn't it working?
Oh, you have to go through here.
Oh.
Costs 100.
280. 80. 180.
Wait, they cost 200?
For me, yeah.
You and then what the fuck? It teleports you back to the beginning. Pretty sure we can leave this area. You have to go all the way to the castle though.
Can I just say that Logan's death was very anticlimactic?
No, yeah, it really was. Like, I wanted a beheading. Very slow and painful beheading.
With a handsaw.
Yes. A very blunt handsaw.
Or some school scissors.
Oh god. The plastic ones?
Yes.
Oh god. That'd take years to fucking behead him.
And whichever basket the head lands in, the person gets 1,000 quid.
Imagine, yeah, fucking 1,000 quid in real life. Please give me. That wouldn't even last 2 minutes of me.
You wouldn't sell your Xbox, though.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I'd buy a PC and then sell my Xbox.
Oh.
Your Majesty, I'm not sure what to say after receiving such news. The darkness that is coming. People won't understand what it means. Nobody could, without living through it first. We need to prepare. If we can't stop the attack from happening, we have to be ready when it comes. You will need to raise a fortune to pay for the army we'll need. Hobson will show you the treasury, and I'm sure he can explain just how to fill it.
Indeed I can.
Then I will leave you to it. Ben and I will begin recruiting and training soldiers at once.
If you will follow me, Your Majesty. Oh, how I have looked forward to this moment.
That'd be great if the dog says dig in the castle.
Albion's royal treasury, the store of the kingdom's total wealth.
Ooh, gold. It's kind of shiny.
That amount of gold will set you up for a lifetime.
Replete as one would like, but just imagine this room shimmering with hills, valleys, and plateaus of gold. A topography of riches going all the way up to the ceiling. It will require nothing less to build this army everyone is talking about. Which brings us to the second item on today's agenda, and one I'm personally very excited about. Setting the tax rate for the coming year. As you probably know, your brother was taxing the people rather heavily, and some say that this has led to poverty, starvation, and other societal ills. You have three clear choices, Your Majesty. One, lower the tax rate, which
What should I do?
would help the poor and the hungry, but would also put the treasury
Keep?
in a miserable state. Two,
Lower.
What's the tax rate right now?
maintain Logan's policy.
Lower the tax rate is 400,000. Raise the tax rate is plus 200,000.
Moderately popular with the treasury.
Lower it, because if you raise it, it's gonna be evil.
Don't let my
Indeed.
enthusiasm influence you in any
Okay.
way. Very well, Your Majesty. Well, how very noble. Yes, I suppose.
There goes the treasury.
noble is the word. How very noble of you. The people are no doubt dancing in the streets, and we are bankrupt. You will need to be more ruthless if you wish to save the kingdom, Your Majesty. There are other, less salubrious means of filling the treasury, of course. You may donate your own gold, should you have enough. Though I must say, such charity is unheard of. However you decide to proceed, you should acquaint yourself with the Royal Ledger. It is a logbook that allows the reigning monarch to make deposits and withdrawals from the treasury. A most useful financial tool. But my, look at the time. You really ought to attend to the next item on today's agenda.
Okay.
Reva has a most intriguing proposal for you in Bowerstone Industrial. Now, I know you have had your differences, but it is time to put those behind you and work together. Nobody can raise money like Reva can, I assure you. I have seen to it that your
I just popped my knee.
is well publicized, so expect a crowd.
Well, they're happy and we're broke.
Yep.
C'est la vie, right?
So what?
C'est la vie, such is life.
Oh, happy day! His Majesty, the King of Albion, graces us with his radiant presence. I knew last time we met that you would emerge victorious from such public sibling rivalry. And now, here I am, to assist you in filling your coffers till they are fit to burst.
Bet you want to kill us.
What better way to begin your reign than by reinstating one of my most successful policies? There is no greater waste than the idleness of our city's youth. But my employment scheme guarantees children of all ages will have something to occupy them, whilst ensuring our factories are properly manned.
It's just monstrous. Don't listen to him. You promised you would end child labor. Remember that promise now.
And what would you have us do with the snotty little indigents?
The only way Bowerstone is going to climb out of the gutter is through education. Nothing is more important to our future than that. Turn this factory into a school. Give the children of this city the chance they never had.
A school? Well, that's an original thought.
I'm gonna open a
Well, if
school.
you'd like to be known...
can really start changing people's lives now. This will be an Albion worth fighting for.
I shall begin the necessary modifications at once.
Now we're more in debt.
Welcome to Reaver Industries Learning Center, Bowerstone Industrial's first ever school. You can now feel secure in the knowledge that your children can become the well-educated automatons you always wanted them to be.
It's not made out of iron. I know. We ate one yesterday. I know the answer. I know. Oh, wait. I thought I did.
Okay.
Hello, superhero.
More to spend
Oh.
on new stock when people buy a lot.
I wake up every day feeling happy Logan's gone.
Great, I'm in debt, just like real life.
Yep. Can never escape the debt.
Nope.
Treasury negative 200,000.
Satisfy your food cravings here.
Our jewels will blind you with their brilliance.
Hey there, Your Majesty.
Hello.
Greetings,
Hello.
my lord.
Hurry up. Just kidding.
Oh my god, huh? Shut up.
Go to the throne room, but I already took a dump.
Not that throne room.
Oh,
Jeez.
my bad. Sometimes I get confused.
My lord. His Majesty, the King of Albion. Today, you will decide what is to be done with the Bowerstone Old Quarter, site of the battle for Albion.
I look so cool.
Paige will offer her proposal. Reaver shall stand against her.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, our victory came at a great cost to the city. You vowed to fight poverty, but our actions have made the problem worse. You must act now. I ask that the old quarter be rebuilt, and its former residents rehomed.
What's a little bit more debt,
It
right?
wouldn't just be helping those in great need.
Oh,
It was
you're
sending
gonna
a
be in so much
message to the
debt.
people. They're scared, Your Majesty.
We destroyed the old quarter. It's only right we rebuild it.
The king has reached his decision. The old quarter shall be rebuilt, and its former residents will have their...
Reaver didn't even get to say anything.
Thank you, Your Majesty. This will be a very popular move.
I suppose there may be something to be gained by rebuilding part of the city. It shows our sense of industry has not yet been dampened. Very well, Your Majesty.
I don't like that guy. Reaver, whatever his name is.
Despite the current climate of fear and great national need, Reaver Industries has once again struck a blow for the honest man on the street. The sad sight of the decayed and war-torn old quarter is no more. We are proud to present the new old quarter.
Stop pausing the game.
I didn't even pause the game.
It breaks one's heart to see the treasury so empty. If we don't do
Oh,
something about
you went into debt and look what happened.
and I have some
Cobwebs.
very
Yep.
definitive retirement plans. As a matter of fact, our very first order of business might have a bearing on our financial situation. The time has
Now
come
what should
to
I do?
decide the annual town guard budget. As you can imagine, the people like to complain about crime and the lack of safety on our streets and are calling for more guards than your brother was ever willing to pay for. You have 3 choices, Your Majesty.
What's a little more debt, huh?
Budget as it is. After all, the people
Yeah.
are grown accustomed to murder, theft, and contraband. Increase the budget. The people will be delighted, Your Majesty. But will
Probably
they
$1 million in
think they
debt.
are dead? Not unless they are turned into some sort of awful zombie creatures. That isn't what is going to happen, is it? Anyway, this will leave a sizable gap in the treasury. Unless you can cover the expenses out of your own pocket, I'm afraid we shall be in dire straits indeed. Let us now turn our attention to the rest of today's business. Here is the royal schedule I have prepared.
Okay.
As you can see, you have a busy day in the court, but a tremendously enjoyable one. Decoration is a passion of mine, and I simply cannot wait to see your choice. The interior designers await you in the throne room.
Greetings, sir. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Ah, it's the great room.
All stand to attention for the King of Albion. Today you decide on the decor of the castle. Two of Albion's greatest interior designers have come to present their...
What is that outfit?
You may speak.
No clue.
Your Majesty, I am Herman Worthy, and I have a design in mind that will blow your little royal
I
socks
wish
off.
this to be an enlightened castle.
Oh, fabulous, Your Majesty, fabulous! Your castle will be a vision of purity.
And what's more, fashion and good taste must choke down their nausea.
I just don't like her outfit. Although this were real life, I'd probably choose an evil decor, but that's not what we're doing here. Because my room is littered in evil decor.
Today you decide on the future of Aurora, Your Majesty. Kaelin will speak for her people. Reva will dispute her cause.
You may speak.
I am here to seek the protection you promised. It is too long since my people...
Gotta keep our
I
promises.
will keep my promise. Aurora will become part of Albion, and its people will be our equals in every way.
The king has spoken. Aurora shall be rebuilt as part of Albion, and equal to every other part of the kingdom.
Thank you, Majesty. You have proven to be a man of honor. Aurora is proud to stand at your side.
Gotta help build an army, right?
Welcome to the new and improved Aurora, an oasis of friendship, camaraderie, and many other lovely things. Visit the city that Reva Industries rebuilt from sand, stone, and corpses. Enjoy the sunshine, the odd local customs, and the heavy...
Hold on a second.
Aurora, a light blooming in the darkness.
A most brave decision in court today, Your Majesty. Aurora might have proven to be a rather profitable resource, but I'm sure we can find other means of filling the treasury. As a matter of fact, we could already have stumbled upon such an opportunity. Aurora may not turn out to be a waste after all. It seems that a group of Albion explorers visiting Aurora have discovered a rare diamond in the desert. They heard the legend of this extraordinary gem from the locals, and understandably set out to find it without a moment's regard for their own lives. Which may go some way to explaining why only one of the explorers returned in one piece. He came back empty-handed, speaking of the hideous desert beings protecting the treasure. Think of the glory, Your Majesty, the adventure, the romance, the large sums of money we stand to.
Okay, so I got good news and I got bad news.
Okay, what's the good news?
The good news is I just got told that dinner was ready.
Okay, what's the bad news?
I had to leave for a few minutes and probably make more decisions one-handed.
Okay.
Unless you want to take like a 30 or 40-minute break and we'll continue part 6 of Fable.
I can do that.
Okay. So let's get to a checkpoint real quick.
At your command.
What's a little more debt, right?
Ah, it's our mighty king. Hello.
Your Majesty.
Let's go play some Josie somewhere later.
Ah, the children are nice and happy.
Your Majesty.
Alright guys, I'll be back in a little bit. I can see 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Alright, appreciate it.
At your command.
I haven't a gold piece to my name, and actually, I've had to sell my name as well.